Okay, we're back, and today we are streaming Stellaris again. Game save. Yep. So the plan is today we'll be expanding northward, so the top side of our empire, or to expand towards that hive mind that we had to deal with. So what I'm talking about is expand into these guys hopefully, and then there's two other civilizations up here. These ones are hostile. These other ones I don't really know. Yeah, isolationist. Okay, let's reload the game and let's see, do we have, oh yeah, I forgot they took our construction ship in our own system. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't have the technology for that. We're missing a construction ship, and we have an idle leader. We can send them to here. Just to get stuff done.
Evading hostiles.
Okay, it seems like this entire region is done for. Let's get this ship. Oh, we lack influence. Let's wait. There we go. And then I'm gonna want that's loud. I'm gonna want a space starport here. Let me turn it down just a tiny bit and get some music. Is that good? Okay. Next. First contact. We were still ongoing with that. This science ship is moving there. Okay. There's nothing we can explore really. We could get this science ship over here. We definitely want the resources from these systems, so I don't think we need pop growth speed. Let's get this neural weaving. Let me just wait for this technology to finish.
Research concluded.
Stronghold holds, or I suggest we get more military tech, as we're going to try to get some early game wars on. Let me lower. Can that go just a tiny bit? That should be good. Okay. So those are that guy's exploring those systems. We are gonna want to get this Gaia world too, but that's a lot of fleet power. In which we're losing consumer goods. Not too concerned though. Construction ship. Where? Oh, are they in the same system? I was so confused. Okay, this guy. Hmm.
Construction project concluded.
That's good. Most definitely gonna want a shipyard and a anchorage. Hmm. Let's do target uplink computer. And speaking of which, we're gonna want to go to here. Oh, I didn't even know this was a binary star system. Let me just get my I think nah. I was gonna get my thumbnail, but let's do the same thing here. Maybe bridge. And then hmm uh attempt to hack. We just go there. Okay. The treachery of the Phi aliens. It's these guys, right? Yeah, okay. While some were worried at the incursion of unknown alien vessels into our space, it was not clear until now just how much of a threat the Phi aliens posed. It seems they sent a covert force to intercept one of our cargo vessels. And where is that? Gathriki system. However, in a stroke of fortune, we have several warships concealed nearby that were able to arrive on the scene quickly. The enemy vessel was destroyed and sought to escape, but its remains yet build some useful information. Missing scientists. One of the scientists working at the observation post orbiting is there we go. Bird. OG. Okay. Oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Has been reported missing. He was taken apart. Oh, okay. It's one of those events where they try to oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Scientists found that we finally recovered the body of the missing scientist, or what remained of it. At any rate, it looks like he fell victim to a large indigenous predator. An unfortunate loss on our science team, but at least the unsophisticated are still oblivious to our presence.
Construction
That's bad.
project concluded.
Ooh. There you go. +1 research alternatives. We're gonna want to cut off these systems because we definitely want the resources here. But another observation, I mean, not observation post. It is a space station. Hmm? Okay.
Anomaly found.
We are gonna want to start building up a fleet,
System survey
but
concluded
even more
without
so, we
incident.
are gonna want That's not. Hold up. We are gonna want alloys. So what would be planet production, planet deficit? That's good. That's good there. Okay, let's make this world produce a lot of our alloys. We want to make several alloy factories. Turn some of that minerals into alloys. These science ships are moving. Okay. Let's try and make sure we stay on top of things. Leader gain new trait. Ooh. Okay. So they're kind of ugly bird people. If you guys ever played Ark, it's kind of like those terror birds from Ark.
Construction project concluded.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just calling them ugly because they
Research
stole
concluded.
a few of our people. Destroyers.
System survey concluded. Horizons expanded. System survey concluded. Horizons expanded.
Back in 21.
Research concluded.
Combat roles. Then we wanna get blue lasers. You don't want to deal with the fleet just yet. And when this guy is done building, I need some more mining stations and research stations.
Anomaly found.
That should be enough. Almost, just gotta wait one more month. There we go.
Construction project concluded.
That's done.
Construction project concluded.
That's done. So now we are gonna want some defenses. I don't know. Is it worth spending on these two choke points, or is it worth spending or just waiting for technology to build a fleet? Low stability. What reason? Amenities. Okay, cancel that alloy factory and get me community, trade, research, manufacturing, resources, government. Government. Hydroponic farms. What building gives amenities? Trade zone plus 300 amenities. That seems good. Also gonna want robot manufacturing plants. Kind of all over, right?
System survey concluded. Horizons expanded.
Okay, now that this science ship is done with, how about you go and investigate some of these anomalies?
Evading hostiles. Situation log updated.
Why is everything so hostile in this universe? That's literally just a ball of light. It's fine though. Let's... No, wait, let's just have you survey the system and this one too.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, that's good. Now we can just build. Gas giant signal. The DTE Juniper, John Paul, has picked up some curious readings from Gnosis D2. There are significant pockets of radiation in the gas giant's atmosphere that appear to be the result of intense orbital bombardment. What someone could hope to gain by bombing a gas giant from orbit remains a mystery. However, as the DTE John Polar was preparing to break orbit, scientist officer Tuna Na Tukan discovered a weak signal coming from the planet's interior. It may be a transmission of some kind, but the gas giant's background radiation makes it difficult to isolate. We should investigate.
Situation log updated.
And let me make sure. Okay. That's stable. And that's stable. Just making sure the stream is good. Oops. There we go. Okay, we have a timed project. Go investigate this. No, investigate this first. Okay, we're building the commercial zones.
Anomaly found.
I don't care, hack them. Situation log.
System survey concluded.
Okay, now this scientist can go ahead and investigate some of these anomalies. This is ongoing. This is ongoing. Special project completed.
Special project concluded.
Yes, I saw it. You know, I saw the pop-up. Scientist officer Tuna Na Tukan has managed to isolate the weak signal that was coming from somewhere deep inside the atmosphere. Here. It does indeed appear to be a transmission, and we filtered it through our translation software on screen. Ooh, hold up. Finally, we met, Spacefarer. We are the Hold up. Darth and I'm just gonna call them Darth. And the planet you are orbiting is Tolkien, our wrong. Tolkien wrong. Our ancestral home is always Why is the text so small? Is always revealing to me a solid, even if our last encounter with your kind was somewhat problematic. You have no doubt detecting the radiation surge coming from our atmosphere is dying. Our species will perish unless we find a new home. We identified a planet that would suit our physiological or yeah, I'm not good with words, but we have no means to getting there, sadly. Our non-corporeal nature means we don't have much in the way of industry or technology. Will you help us? No technology, how are you speaking? You're not the first solid to pay us a visit. Another spacefarer graciously donated a small subspace transmitter and a scanner array to us 2.9 million solar cycles ago. They had been designated to be compatible with our physiology. One of our more positive encounters we had with your kind. Kind of speaking like your kind, like spacefarers, or just like my species in general. What happened to your planet? Well, the last time solids visited us a few thousand cycles ago, things didn't go very well. They wanted us to embrace their religion. We refused, and this triggered some type of genocidal reaction. Completely unwarranted. Before we knew what was happening, they maneuvered their fleet into orbit and unleashed a massive bombardment. Huh. Religious zealots. Good to know. You want us to transport your entire species to another planet? We can help them relocate.
Situation log updated.
We need a science ship. And what happened? Oh, here. I thought it was the same planet. You go over here in research project. Now moving on, what technologies are there? Ooh, new contact. We have received a communication from previously unknown spacefaring calling themselves the Zulifan centralized colonies. They claim to have learned of our existence by listening on our communications of another empire we contacted. Wait, hold up. They are xenophobes, fanatic militarists, and fanatic materialists. Interesting. Oh, did they either they traded communications with this empire, which is unlikely, or they use their spy agency, which is kind of cool. Let's establish an embassy and offer trade. That, what is that? That's kind of cool. By kind of, I mean very. Okay, they're willing to give communications but not active sensor links. That's fine. Maybe ship recording. Strength from small places. Having probed the frozen landscapes of the moon, Ramus V2A. Let me turn this down for me and myself. We think We struck something big. Science Officer Chasha, non Kidder, speaks of bacterial life forms like any other. It bonds with other individuals that form large blankets that are very durable yet light. They also act like solar cells. They absorb solar energy with surprising efficiency, most likely a result of evolution favoring those who could gather heat in harsh climates. Our researchers back home surely find some ways to use this information. Since we're going to be going to war soon, I suggest we use it for military use. And let me do some monitoring of my stream just to make sure. Researchers back home surely find some ways to use. Researchers back home surely find some. Okay, it's good. My stream's good. We are receiving a transmission from the Democratic Hatkin colonies. They appear to be successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased for the moment. Oh. Fanatic Libertarian. Okay. Industrialist and fanatic competitive or cooperative. I think it's cooperative. Let's see. Strength from small places. Our military development researchers have made progress with samples we sent them from Romulus V2A. They have reconstructed the biological solar cells and have documented how they retain energy, heat energy within themselves without taking damage. This helped them develop new defensive technologies for our fleet. Nice. So let's establish our embassy. Communications and active sensor links are most appreciated, and we will pay, of course. We hope to see what our Galaxies are like. Maybe these guys could be a powerful ally in taking this territory. Speaking of which, let me insult you guys again. They don't seem to be happy with just anyone. These guys aren't really too happy. These construction ships have been sitting here doing nothing. That's partly my fault. But let's get... I'm gonna move them down here to get these systems. So move here. Communications established. We received a transmission from the Istar. Istar? Is that how you... No. Is Terran hegemony. Authoritarian fanatic xenophobes. Fanatic militarists. Okay. Ooh, that's cool. Wait, hold up. I think I can if I do S. Oh, wrong thing. Let me get my screenshot real quick. Be I have to get my thumbnail, you know. There we go. Let me save that. Okay, so it seems like these guys are going to be our main rival. Civics? Fanatic Purifiers? This society appears hell-bent on scourging the galaxy of all other sapient life. Come what may, they will suffer no Xenos to live. Close borders. Ugh. And what can a guy do to get a friend around here?
Unshielded life signs detected in deep space.
Okay. We're not gonna be able to get any colonies for a while. Let's do improved deflectors. Hopefully these guys are more friendly, because we already have a little bit too much defense from here.
Construction project concluded.
I just don't know which empire would be weaker or better to take on. Let's build a spy network. And then we need to friend these guys, which are kind of like us, but also different. Network established. That's good. Cool. We just want the station there.
Situation log updated.
Is it? We have housing. Pop needs. Available housing. Yeah, we have that. Let's get some. Utopia expansion. And that's good. Let's do some civilian industry too, if I can. I don't think. Why does it not let me do that? Interesting. Oh, I need a capital upgrade. But I don't have it. That's sad. Awareness. These guys are early space age already. Oh, holy. I kind of forgot. Early space age. Xenophile, fanatic militarist. We can't reveal ourselves at this time. Our policies don't allow ourselves to reveal if their awareness is high. Oh, well, let's just change our policies. Man, I was completely too focused on the other external threats to look internally. So let's go to pre-MTL. We could do let's do active. Cannot invade pre-FTL civilizations. Let's do aggressive. Pre-FTL enlightenment allowed. And let's get ready to send a fleet over here. Oh, that's doing that, so we can just conquer our way. Armies. Let's recruit a few and prepare for invasion. We're not gonna have the time to infiltrate their government. We could try revealing ourselves and see what happens.
Construction project concluded.
Okay. Get this. Wait, where is... Okay, that's going down there. Let's just fill out this area. Special project completed.
Special project concluded.
Good luck with your new home. Now this scientist has no orders. Go over here. And we're gonna definitely need a bigger garrison. Make your way over there too.
Research concluded.
Improve deflectors. We could get more research station output or blue lasers. So let's do blue lasers. And then we almost have destroyers.
Research concluded.
Next, we are gonna want crystal mines, archaeology site.
System survey concluded.
Man, how hard is it for these guys?
Available.
Oh, that's just a new one. He just wasn't ready.
Construction project concluded.
There we go. Okay, we rescued our guy there. Reveal our presence. Let's see what happens. Visitors from another world. We always thought there must be other sentient beings out there, but not even this feels. But even this feels monumental. We're unsure what customs is here. Let's do that. Developing civilization encountered. The news that we made formal contact with an intelligent yet underdeveloped civilization has been received with mixed feelings by our populace. This confirms our long-held belief that there are non-spacefaring aliens within our galaxy who may have never even considered exploring beyond their own planet. These species we encounter represent both an opportunity and a threat. We must be wary. The technological level of this particular aliens is low by our standards. They not yet achieved space flight. we must decide how best to engage going forward. They're neutral. They're gonna be hitting space age kind of quickly. I'm sorry to do this, but enter orbit. Do they have? Oh, there we go. Do they have armies? They have basically nothing. Invade. Any armies are not. We're gonna be fine. Subjugating unsophisticated. Our armies have successfully invaded and subdued the primitive forces on Lenoria C5. C4. The locals have given up all attempts of fighting back, and we now see sub their civilization into our empire. Although backwards as they are, it may take some time for these natives to become fully productive members of our draconian society. And just land armies, just to keep order. Let's give them some immunities, just to please them. Hollow theaters. We could have medical centers and housing. We have enough housing. And let's get some robots. That should keep them busy. What is this world? Savannah world? What about expanding them to use for colonization? But we don't have planets for that. It's fine though. This scientist can go ahead and investigate some anomalies. Construction ship. Get some mining stations. This guy here. We lack the influence. It's fine.
Anomaly found.
Now, let's manage our spy network. Launch. We just want a little bit of information.
Research concluded.
Negative trait. That's bad. Let's go with naval capacity or fleet command limit. Let's do fleet command limit. Oh, only 65. It's not really worth it. Unless we just put like a bunch of robots on there. Hollow theaters. We're also gonna want some policing. Talented scientists. We don't need to hire. Yeah, I know. How many fleets is that? 3K? Huh. Also, in like 70 more years, they're going to be scaling in difficulty, which is sad. Get that up. And send the rest of these guys to land. Okay, what we left behind. Our observation post on whatever that is has reported missing supply crates. Following the recent geological survey on the surface, while tracking the geological craters on the supplies, geolocators on the supplies, we discovered that a local village have found and claimed these resources for themselves. Oh. The introduction of our storage containers may have adverse effects on the development of the Evanderian society. During the Bronze Age. Ew, brother. What is that? I want to say that they ugly, but they ain't too beautiful. They're busy doing whatever that is.
Research concluded.
Okay, we got blue lasers, point defense.
Construction project concluded.
Get this stuff. Singing planet. Hold up. What we first assumed to be a deliberate attempt at communication has turned out to be a universal but yet naturally occurring phenomenon. The magnetic waves produced by the planet, given proper handling and editing, may sound a bit like talking or even singing, but they are in no way created by thinking being. Some of our scientists, however, find it quite catchy. It might be possible to use this phenomenon, possibly by hosting artists or VIPs at a station, creating a solely to catch the signals and play them as relaxing music. Oh, culture. I mean, unity. Whatever it is. Get this first, though. Then head over here.
System survey concluded. Horizons expanded.
Council agenda ready.
Get that. Let's do monthly unity monthly unity. The scientists. Ooh, that is a good system. Now let's do some investigation. Startup on the rise. A high-tech startup engineer has been gaining popularity among the people. The group of scientists have developed several original uses of modern computing technology that make possible feats that were until recently beyond the general populace's wildest dreams. The lead inventor, Suna Ni Sotar, is quickly becoming one of the most popular and powerful individuals in the Draconic tech empire. She has asked for exclusive rights to develop the technology to secure her new position. Seize resources and treasured. She can have her patents. What? It appears that the misplaced inventory on that has had a strange impact on the native culture. The unsophisticated population have built crude imitations of our own observation shuttles, while these ships, air quotes, are obviously non-functional. This evidence that our researchers have spotted by the locals during their survey. Under the guidance of the local elder, the inventory can be seen performing an imitation of our geological soil analysis procedure. Filling our misplaced crates we left behind with dirt and rocks, loading them onto the ships and waiting patiently. The inventory are under the impression that by mocking our processes, more supplies will appear. We should intervene before this behavior impacts their wider society. Oh, okay, guys. Let me. Oh, there's this thing that happened during World War II. They're called cargo cults, which is this is probably making a reference to the cargo cults of the Pacific Islands. Covertly recover our crates. Exchange for their minerals. Yeah, let's do that. No harm in it. FTL impact. A massive crater on Imer 1 appears to be a result of a collision with a starship. From the size of the crater, we suspect the ship exiting a hyperlane at a maximum velocity, rammed the planet for the reasons unknown roughly 10,000 years ago. The DTE on Antrex has picked up residue subspace echoes near the crash site. Interesting.
Research concluded.
Let's do some combat. Concentrated energy. Study the orb. I didn't really read it, but all I know is we're studying the orb. Time flows like a river. While working on site XXN90, junior scientist Yerfish Philvan rushed against the blue orb. He later described a vision of time stretching out. Safe travels. Mission accomplished. Me when I can declare rivalry. Let's not do that. Debris fields. Wait, what is her stance? Protective. A new colony. See after deposit. Please. Yeah, as long as it's just another gas giant.
Situation log updated.
Where are you? Down there. Do this research project, please. Golly. Why is it taking so long for us to just communicate with these isolationist baboons? Faith in science. Researcher upkeep. Let's do a interstellar dominion.
Unshielded life signs.
Maybe why did we do that? That's because we're obviously gonna want to conquer these guys. Also down here too. Hollow theaters. Can we get some amenities here, please? We got the housing for it. Let's do medical centers then. First contact. Finally.
Established communications.
Oh, that's why they're xenophobic isolationists. So this is basically the North Korea of the game. At least, no, North Korea isn't pacifist. Okay, I say they're basically Japan, but like Imperial Japan. Oh my goodness. This is not the borders I wanted to see. They're close borders, let's close our borders.
Special project concluded.
Now this guy can go ahead and investigate anomalies.
Construction project concluded.
That's good.
Unshielded life signs detected in deep space.
Mummified pilot. Alien writing. Cell culture shock for 7 years and cell culture shock. I really shouldn't have revealed my presence until I conquered them, which then that's why I got stacked cell culture shock. And speaking of which, I want more alloys. Give me more alloys.
Unshielded life signs detected in deep space.
Energy surplus on Turek. Nice. I could do some policies. Education campaign or recycling campaign. Let's do the recycling campaign.
Construction project concluded.
Good.
Situation log updated.
Shrines of the old gods. Huh. Cthulhu?
Situation log updated.
Let's do that too. And then hopefully get to this
Research concluded.
system. We are gonna want that.
Construction project.
Geothermal. The measured pounding observation from orbit is the motion of immense ancient geothermal extractors. Okay. Just checking stream, making sure it's good. Swirling shadows, immense rigged planes of shadow drift across Caspadian 3A phase. They are cast not by clouds but by sheets of organic material drifting through the upper layers of the atmosphere, hinged or rather joined to allow for a small degree of articulation. Scientist officer Ivan Redgen is as yet unwilling to say whether these things are flora or fauna, or what possible purpose, if any, their elaborate shadow casting might serve. Okay.
Receiving transmission.
Independence guaranteed. They wish to guarantee my independence. I have to decline. I can guarantee my own independence. I'm gonna say that and instantly get declared war on. But speaking of which, defense platforms. There, and then we are gonna have spent it on some more here. That's giving some much needed alloys. Come here and get an outpost there. Aerostat colonies. Hold up. Okay. Aerostat colonies. A ruined network of stat colonies dating back to at least 3 millennia can be found in low orbit of this gas giant. Their original function appears to have been gas mining, but they have long since been abandoned and reoccupied by many different races and pirate groups. The colonies have been thoroughly stripped of anything even remotely valuable, but the mere fact that they are still aloft after all this time makes an interesting subject of engineering research. Silicone life forms. Wait, how far can I go away from?
Construction project concluded.
That shouldn't be possible. I mean, just in case I need to make sure I deload everything. Purple rain. Old gods approaching the factories. The DTE June pillar has encountered the Solder system. Its crew reports the star is indeed orbited by another object not dissimilar to a shrine of the untold. Investigate.
Construction project concluded.
Approaching the undaunted. The DTE Ontrex has entered the Boros system, where its crew reports another object in orbit bearing strong resemblance to a shrine of the untold. Good work. Oh, this construction ship has nothing to do. Go on automated construction.
Research concluded.
Point defense. We might need extra. I don't think we would. Let's do. We could do chemical plants. Fusion reactors, UV lasers, plasma flamethrowers, research alternatives. Let's get that first. That's done in like what? Almost 3 years. And then our other technologies up.
Construction project concluded. Research concluded.
We are gonna want. I should destroy a hull points. Give me space torpedoes. Now you can go on automated construction.
Research concluded.
Let's do. We don't really need the. Hold up. Love's labor loss. Having decrypted the signal, a very non-red gun was astonished to discover it was a broadcasting in an archaic form of one of the main Draconian languages, speaking in threes, thus, and where's force. It appears to be reciting one of the lost works of Kush non-Filvan, a renowned Draconian playwright who lived some 600 years ago. It appears that the broadcasting device, a simple satellite dish protected by a small shelter, is the only non-natural structure on the moon. There is no hint as to who left it there or why, but going by the wear and tear on evidence, it must have been there since shortly after the play was first written, long before Draconians learned the secrets of space travel. We can only assume it was left by an ancient visitor to Terek, who took a liking to the play and decided to pay our species a strange and unexpected tribute. Unity. Do we want all the Unity first? How close are we to society management? Oh, we can select one. I'm dumb. Let me select. We are gonna want macro engineering. Some. Harmony, diplomacy, bulwark. Dominion. Workers. Is this really? Is this really what we need? Because I'm thinking about going in diplomacy, but that could be done later. Because do we really need federations right now? Let's do something different for this series and go Dominion. I never really went that way anyways. Let's get some more naval capacity. We are gonna want some immunities. A hollow theater. And then we want to upgrade that. We have 0 housing, so let's get commercial housing, and then let's do some clone vats. This doesn't have, this need more housing. Commercial housing. This is good. And this is good. Wish we had more planets for colonization though.
Special project concluded.
Let's improve here. And then let's work on this area, and we're gonna want to implant knowledge. And speaking of knowledge, we are gonna want commence when ready and launch. Also, let me go get some water real quick and I will be back. Let me pause the video though. Okay, I am back. Let's just make sure stream is good. Bit rate too high. Yep, we're good. Let's continue. Okay. Hold up. Greeting from the new Bald Rock. Things are progressing well here at our new colony. We have a small request. One of our colonists misses her family. Could you please take her back?
Situation log updated.
Where? Oop. That's lag.
Situation log updated.
Okay, we didn't crash. That's good.
Receiving transmission.
Non-aggression pack all day. Let's get that system too. No. Energy credits is more worth it. And then let's start working on our fleet. Okay, these guys don't seem too powerful. They have overwhelming equivalent. I'm guessing these guys are worse to deal with. They shouldn't have too many resources. So let's send our fleet over there. And let's build up fleet management, ship designer, corvette, let's get some blue lasers, nuclear missiles, let's just keep it. Reactor, do we really need the extra power? We in fact do. Let's do swarm. Ship computer. We could take one of that out. Or shields, armor, hold points, evasion. Do we want the extra shields or the extra armor? Auto upgrade. Let's save. We have our destroyer, which is gonna and then let's do let's do just 2 nuclear missiles there. I'm guessing that takes power. That seems good. This is let's not give it afterburners and let's give it another reactor. And then we have this. Yes. Okay. Now that we have that done, let's build up. Ooh. This is gonna cost a lot. But we can make some sacrifices. And then army hub. We are gonna want more defense stations. I mean defense platforms. We don't have it, so we could only upgrade one. I mean,
Fleet enhancement supplied.
war really is costly. As we are gearing up. And we need to save some influence to claim some of their systems. Oop.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Dead end. Having arrived in the system after the orange bolt reached it, it's nowhere to be seen. Despite all the time spent on this anomaly, there has been no real insight into the geoglyphs what the geoglyphs were for, who made them, why they were made, or what the orange bolt was.
Situation log updated.
Special project.
Special project
Good
concluded.
readings.
Construction project concluded. Research concluded.
Okay, let's go ahead. We already got the minerals. Let's get... It's really a choice between these two. But I'm gonna want more hull points as we start building up on the border.
Special project concluded.
Monthly influence. Unity per enforcer. Let's get that monthly influence. Because we're definitely gonna need it for more claims. Old gods approaching the Persephient. Expecting perhaps for a more difficult search than scanning through for the shrines to the Persephient, the crew of the DTE Juniper were not ready to see it obviously signposts when the entering Zowood D. Artificial mineral patterns have been carved around on a stellar bodies in the system, pointing to a central location. Okay, this science ship is done. Survey that system. Was this always here? I don't think it was. Declare rivalry.
Receiving transmission.
Commercial pact. I will agree. Let's get the migration treaty and defensive pact.
Receiving transmission.
Ooh. I will agree, but that might change later. Offer trade deals, communications, active sensor links. Oh, I can give you guys minerals. You guys don't need that. What about food? What about alloys? Give me that.
Construction project concluded. Receiving.
Hold up. You guys are the consensus of Thoka. Regional Congress consensus, fanatic libertarian, fanatic military materialist, and cooperative. Nice to meet you guys. Democratic Titan cooperative, libertarian, xenophile, fanatic militarist, and industrialist. Okay, they're all over here. This almost makes me think I should have taken the
Receiving transmission.
I don't think I need my independence guaranteed. This almost makes me think I should have taken the diplomacy option for society. They're at war with these guys. They have a... They're also at war. And I'm gonna be in war for a second too. Subterranean modifier added. Intriguing. Let me get a... I need a science ship. Where can a science ship be found? After you're done with that, go here and... You don't need a ship to research this. Oh. My fault. Google emitters. Below the surface of whatever that lies a most peculiar organism. Scans and samples show that this is some sort of mycelium, littered with spores. Compared to the traditional size of the spores on our homeworld, these are massive. Their surface is shimmering kaleidoscopes, and hues seem to change based on their surroundings. The strangest thing about them is the way they form a network of capable of generating what scientists crew believes could be a signal. The current emissions are weak, but with some efforts it might be possible to find out where they lead. Bring them back, be sold.
Situation log updated.
Let's just do that. More research. Ooh, give us abstract physics theory. Not yet. Give us fusion reactors.
Construction project concluded.
And where was I? That's not it. I'm back to our home world because I need another construction ship. Automated. Transport fleet. Upgrade. The science ship. Where? Okay. You can investigate the anomalies. Confidence Weavers, a group of auxiliary operatives, have begun shying away from their assigned tasks. There is. Okay, the complete doctrine of the gods, for that is how we believe the recovered text should be regarded. is revolutionary to us as it is devastating to the fantasies upon which our ancient religions were founded. When placed within the Draconian-centered context, these texts make it clear that we were meant for greatness, guided by the strong hand of religious leaders. We were destined for godhood, but our past is littered with unfulfilled prophecies and sin born of ignorance. Redemption is monetized. What can we learn from this? Let's not become fanatic religious people. Let's just do what can we learn.
Construction project concluded.
Hmm. Let's do. We don't need the food. Just do the terraforming gases.
Research concluded.
Let's do mega forges. Yes, please. We definitely need that. There we go.
Construction project concluded. Construction project concluded. Construction project concluded.
Get this system. Oh wait, we have frigates too? Fleet management. Frigate. Okay. Let's get a few more ships. And we are gonna need to
Situation log updated.
policies and edicts. Yeah, we're going to need that energy. Weight supremacy. Yes. Research subsidies. Also yes.
Research concluded.
Cold reactors. That's gonna take a while compared to this 14 months, 36, 37, 37. Let's go with UV lasers, as technology is a bit useless if we can't use it. And we most definitely want to expand.
Situation log updated.
There we go. Okay, back to what I was doing. Active sensors and communication. I don't have the energy credit, so let's do minerals, hopefully. They are the C-band hierarchy. Fanatic authoritarian, xenophobes, industrialists, and competitives. Okay.
Unshielded life signs detected in deep space.
Sandwich embassy. Communication and active sensor links. Let me not do that. They want minerals. No food. Huh. That is a cool looking species. They are ancient caretakers. Machine intelligences. Very cool. Structures on abandoned amusement parks. Let's see if I can get anything out of these guys. Nope. And I highly doubt these purifiers would let me get any information out of them.
Unshielded life signs detected in deep space. Special project concluded.
Construction. That's good.
Construction project concluded.
Huh. We did everything then. Also, let's take this fleet out to go fight these guys. There's not really much to explore, and then these guys are too powerful for us at the moment. Corvettes. Let's get some more minerals. Sell. Some frigates. A destroyer, 2 destroyers, and then the rest corvettes. Who is claiming our system? We are. Oh, these guys. Speaking of which, let's claim, and claim. We're gonna want to claim as many as possible.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Alloy foundries. Let's get some fusion missiles. And now let's see if we can make any alloy foundries. Mission posts, mining stations. I'm guessing it'll update mega structures. Huh. Oh, what's this? We can have a colony here. Tropical. I mean, let's get the planet. I got no qualms about using a different species to colonize. Planetary automation. And then let's see, can I guess it doesn't let me, or I don't have any places for alloy foundries. Take that over.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols.
There we go. Go back here and station yourselves.
Research concluded.
Terraforming gases, central colonial centralizations. That's good. Any other planets we can use? This Gaia world would be amazing. Oh, this is going to be done soon. Arcane Rift Manipulator.
Special project concluded.
Continue. Astonishing. Research option game wormhole stabilization. Not that. Where is our relics? Discoveries. Okay, so we got that. Is good.
Council agenda ready.
Mineral depletion on Terek. Unfortunate. Display of power.
Construction project concluded.
Declare rivalry with these guys too. Interesting.
Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
We got the fusion missiles. Yeah, we're going to need that. As much as I would want the antimatter missiles, we really need to curb this consumer good spending.
Construction project concluded.
Okay, good.
Quantization complete. Open code.
Commercial pact. Sure. And then these guys offer trade deal, communications.
Research concluded.
There we go. Wormhole travel, better shields, more energy. We got a good amount of science. Let's get those energy, more energy. And these alloys are looking good.
Unshielded life signs detected in deep space. Initial colonization phase commencing.
Okay, we are now equivalent. Army hub. There we go.
Receiving transmission.
Research agreement.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Hold up. Okay, we're good. Let's do Capitol buildings and housing buildings provide house plus 100 housing each, or unity per one coursers. Let's do this just to get a little bit more unity.
Research concluded.
Okay. So let's do commerce mega complexes. Let's see. Let's do, yeah, that's good. And artificial specialist. I want that also. We bring alarming news, Draconian friends. Contact with our husband laws.
Situation log updated.
Science. Do we not have a science ship in the area? I'm guessing this would be a good one. Research here.
Research concluded.
Oop. That's good. We would want more energy. And then going back into ship designs. That's good. Can't get the afterburners though. Let's save. Frigate. Let's save that. And then let's get some afterburners. And more shielding. Okay. Upgrade. Upgrade. I honestly think we are almost ready. Just add some more claims. Alloy mega forges. Oh, so they're planet side and not. I thought they were. I thought they were like mega structures. There we go. Let's update these colonies. That's a little bit bad. Okay, we can stop these assault queues. We can continue with the upgrading. And then we are gonna need some more energy, which is gonna have to be exploited from the planets. We have enough alloy mega factories. Which one is getting upgraded? We're going to need energy districts. You don't really need volatile exotic gases yet. So let's do some energy grids. Nexus. We make 300 energy and we consume 400 because of ships and stations. Buildings also. And then we're also losing a bit of food.
Research concluded.
Okay, let's go for that technology now. You just don't have the population for it, sadly. We have robots working technician jobs. That's good. And how is our so we won't get any technology anytime soon. But it's fine.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Let's upgrade. I don't think our economy can handle any more ships.
Initial colonization phase complete.
Planetary defense grid. Did we make them slaves? Oh no, whoops. Give them full citizenship. These guys can become residents. That's a bad look for us. Get the energy districts though. And speaking of which, we are gonna want more energy. I mean, we're gonna want robots though too. Robots, and then after, where is energy? Oh, build specialist building. Heavy industry. Generator support. We lack the minerals. first time I'm going to be selling alloys. That's good. Faction founded Alien Justice Society. Let's look at that. So these are mostly pleased. Alien Justice Society, a Xenoist faction. Land grab objectives. Okay, so they're basically rights activists, which isn't necessarily bad. It's just like they might get in the way of me doing stuff.
Special project concluded. Fleet enhancement supplied. Fleet enhancement supplied.
Yeah, you need to solve your own problems. I'm not going to get involved in your wars. Whoops, wrong thing. Okay. Let me get some water. Okay, if we do this war, we have to go fast. I don't think we can necessarily.
Receiving transmission.
Form a federation. They wish to form a galactic union with us. I will agree. Let's do this. Now, can we invite others into here? I don't think we can. or they will do it. Speaking of which, now that we have their thing, they are equivalent, superior. Okay. Whoops. Can I sell some? I'm gonna need offer trade deal, resources. You give me energy credits. I'm gonna need 1,000 and like not that. 10 for some alloys. This is gonna be a hard way to source. They don't have the energy credits either. Meaning we are gonna have to see if they have energy credits willing to spare. No, these guys. Also no. $37, and I will trade them alloys. $10 alloys for 37 credits. For 10, let's go 15. Let's go 15 years. 7. Let's go 8. I should curve it. Let's sell some of the minerals and buy some of these. Market fee, trade stockpile. Okay. Now that has oh, that's bad. How much is it to make a claim on here?
Situation log updated.
Okay, now we need consumer goods, so we can probably get them here. Let's do consumer goods. Okay, 16, and I could give you and then what about minerals? For a duration of 15 years.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Mhm. Okay, 19 and we're good. And then we can offer them some alloys, 10, and then minerals. And then for 15 years, I think we curved spending.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
Okay, we curved it. That's good. Go here and get me a outpost. Oh wait, let me cancel that. Cancel order. Because I forgot I'm gonna be claiming these systems. I kind of want to take over this entire space, but, or at least their planets. This one is going to be a while. Worker resource output and slave resource output. That's good. Okay,
Research concluded.
that's good. We don't really need that. Let's do, let's just get this wormhole travel done with.
Research concluded.
Better armor. And our federation seems good. Now we're just waiting for the 86 86 influence for me to claim this system. Communications established area on Avarion Reavers. Fanatic Purifiers. We have Avion Commonality. They are engaging zealots. Okay, they just like trees. Xenophobic comets. Let's just make them upset. That's fine. We don't really care about them. As for the lack of amenities, let's get Holo Theaters after that. And then claims. Make them. And now we declare war. For conquest. Cannot use. We cannot use this Virgo when we have all of this. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's declare war.
War declaration processed.
Okay. So it is us and our union versus them. Let's get another commander. Ship hole. Army damage. Let's do that. And then these guys can see a commander of here. Invade. Surprisingly, they didn't upgrade this station.
Striking hostile station.
Okay, where is their fleet at? They have a 3K fleet. So let's build up even more. This is for the inevitable war effort. Can I see their ship designs though? And then this is a 3K fleet. Let's stay in this system until our allies show up. Unless we can catch this one off guard. Speaking of which, they're going to here. Then let me oh, okay.
Research concluded.
Let's do this. Attack.
Initializing hostile engagement protocols. Station sustaining damage.
Okay. Let's push a little bit deeper into their planet. They have sent... Where is their fleet at? Oh, they're on top of each other. This guy has a 4K fleet. So it seems like we didn't need that extra military buildup at all. But we can still claim these guys' systems. And then let's send our army.
Striking hostile station. Another day, another scientific breakthrough.
Let's do fleet command limit. We should ultimately win this. Okay. No time to rest though. We need to punch deeper into their systems. That's a 5K station. That's not something we can take. Mission's a bit weak. How many more ships do we have on the way? A few more. And also, I thought that was a planet, so let's move back. Ow, man. That's actually disgusting. But I think we should pause it right here. And let me get my another thumbnail picture. There we go. Okay, we got it. So let me end stream. Okay. Now, if you watched all the way through to here, thank you. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I also stream on Twitch or YouTube. And if you see me streaming, just say hi, please. Thank you guys.